If you're watching this, I've been arrested. My name is Claudia Hernandez. First of all, when I came to the US, I was 4 years old. I came to meet my dad. His plan was to take me to Disneyland. Like any other parent wanted to take their daughter to Disneyland. While we were here, my dad got injured. He hurt his back. It was so bad that he couldn't even go to the bathroom by himself. He had to pull himself. My mom couldn't leave him. I couldn't leave him. So we decided to stay with my dad, even if that meant risking losing our visa. When I was in middle school, I remember one time telling my friend that I was undocumented, and for some reason my other classmates heard, and after that I was bullied for a pretty long time, and they kept making jokes about it, like if it was funny, and instead of making me laugh, it actually hurt me a lot. So I learned that being undocumented, it was not something to be proud of. And little by little, like one day I thought it was bad. The next day I thought it was a disease, and it kept escalating. And it made me feel, by the end or by high school, it made me scared. And I remember being afraid to even ask the counselor for help. The counselors already didn't help students, and they were really bad. And being undocumented, it gave you even more fear that they would not help you or they wouldn't have anything. So I decided that I was not gonna even apply to the schools. I remember going to graduating and saying, oh, I'm gonna go to a college, yeah. Oh, and all my friends saying what college they were going to, and me saying, oh, I don't know, I don't think I want to go to college. It's not really my thing. Even though inside I wanted to do something with my life. I wanted to have an education. I didn't want to just be some human being or some student who just after high school they didn't do anything with their life. I wanted to do something, and I knew college was a big part of it. But knowing that you're undocumented and thinking that there's nothing for you, not even looking for help. But when I heard from a cousin of mine that they were challenging AB 540, I didn't know what to do. I was surprised. So I remember not taking school as serious was at first. So I decided that I was okay, go to school, do all my regular stuff, and start saving money. I remember I started saving money, and then I had this crazy idea that I was gonna save money for my funeral. So I thought that maybe with $7,000 I was gonna be okay. So I started saving money, and when I got to $7,000, I was like, it's time. So I went to the store, bought some pills. I was already killing myself because I was taking some diet pills and drinking and not eating correctly. I was having one meal a day and having a bunch of coffee. When I took the pills, I remember that I took a bunch of them and I swallowed them. And I was like, it's almost over. But my parents are gonna be okay. They're not gonna have to worry about the money because it's under my sister's name. I went to the bank, I put all my money in one account, and I put my two little sisters. And I remember that I was still having a smile, and I had just drank the pills. I got home, and I don't I don't even know how my mom found the bottles empty. And she called 911. I was I was I know I was tired, and I told mom the only thing I could say, yes, I drank. My mom was so sad. Called 911. Paramedics got home and got me to the hospital. A week after I got off the hospital, I went to the beach. I was thinking, oh my god, it's so pretty. The beach is so pretty. The beach is a perfect place. How cool it would be just to, if my life ended here. I still have the money, so why not? I went inside the water and I forgot about it, and I started playing with my sister. I told my sister, don't let go, no matter what, don't let go of me. So we hold hands, and I told her, we're gonna get out of the water. I don't feel safe anymore. So she was like, no, don't. I want to play even more. I want to take just one more wave. I'm like, no, I don't think it's. I don't know. I wasn't sure. I mean, saying goodbye, that was weird. So I told her, okay, one more wave, and no matter what happens, don't let go, okay? And she's like, okay. So we decided that, okay, one more wave. What could happen? We've been playing for quite some time. So I grabbed her hand, and that's what it took. One wave. It drags us inside the ocean. And I remember that I was drowning. Next thing I knew, I couldn't touch the floor. It was so deep, and I didn't know how to swim. I'm looking for my sister. I know I have her in my hand because I feel her. I go down and I pull her shorts, and I'm pulling her. And then I start screaming, help, ayúdenme, in Spanish and English. I'm like, no matter what, they're gonna understand because it's Spanish and it's English. So I'm like, ayúdenme, help. I'm pulling my sister. She doesn't say anything. She's in shock. So I'm like, I kept screaming and she kept falling. So I'm like pulling her. And then she had a reaction. She's like saying, ayúdenme, help me. And then I see my uncle. He can't. He doesn't hear me, my aunt, nobody hears me. And then I see, next thing you know, I felt someone grabbing my sister. I remember feeling so calm. They got my sister. And I know for that few minutes, I felt so calm. Next thing you know, a lifeguard comes and grabs me, and he gives me that orange thing too. He grabs me and he takes me out of the water, and I turn around and I see my sister. She's right there. She's almost breathing and she's not moving, but I see her breathing, so I'm relieved. When I saw that, I was like, this is not right. My stupid wishes is messing up with my family. It's messing with me. My being afraid it messed up with my sister. I couldn't let that happen. I couldn't let my sister or my family. I couldn't do that to my family anymore. So I was deciding that if God was letting me stay and He was giving me chances to stay in this world, I needed to do something. I didn't know back then what it was, but I was gonna do something. I tried going back to school, and I noticed that when I ended up in the hospital, it was the week of finals. So I ended up in flunking all my classes, my 6 classes. And then I tried going back to school and having a big debt of $14,000. I'm working, I'm going to school, I'm trying to make that as my new goal. And then I'm failing again because I cannot concentrate on either thing. So I decide to leave school for some time. And then I'm like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna start working. I mean, that couldn't be so bad. I mean, I'm gonna just work. Then my sister, she told me that her counselor wanted to talk to me and he was willing to help me. I went over there. It got me back in my feet. Then he was like, we wanted to start a group to help AB 540 students, help undocumented students, help them succeed and get them to college, and help them get out of, maybe not out of the shadows, but help them there if they were not ready. That's how Unido started. I went to church and I was praying. I'm like, please, God, send me a lawyer, someone who has some sort of information about the laws or the DREAM Act. I want to know about that so I can take it to the students. That's when I met Kevin. After the service, Kevin came because he was collecting signatures for the AB 131. And I went to him and I asked him, hey, I need information because I need to take that information to my group that I have. And he was like, oh, we should start a San Lawrence Dream Team because there's so many students, so many undocumented students in this church and they don't even know each other. And it was just weird because we went to that same church and I never met anyone with the same problem as me. I know sometimes it's hard and it's just easy to stay home. It's easy just to stay home and hide yourself behind 4 walls. I know that's the easy way, and I was there. I was hiding behind those walls, and I was letting, my fear control my life. I know how hard, and I know I've been there. But you know something? Today is a date to make a change in your life. I'm inviting you right now that you're sitting and watching this. I'm inviting you to come out and do something about it. Here's your other familia, and we're here for you. I'm Claudia Hernandez, and I'm inviting you to do something with your life.